Assalamualaikum. My name is Tosharina binti Amin with metric number 280118. We are from Group 10. We like to present our research topic, which is food waste behavior in Inasis Proton cafeteria among the residents of Inasis Proton. I will present the introduction for this topic. Over the last several years, food waste has become a major issue on a global scale. Government, researchers, and the general public are paying more and more attention to food waste. Also, a study by Wang and the rest in 2022, the majority of food waste occurred at university canteens, which are important locations where food consumption ends. Students are distinct consumers groups, and the university is a particular kind of social organization. The eating environment and economic level are only two examples of the significant variation between food waste behavior in the home and those of students. When purchasing food, nobody will have any intention of wasting it, and person is instead suggested to balance the possible usefulness from conserving food or tossing it away when selecting whether or not to leave leftover food. I will continue with the problem statement for this topic. I found that this topic, a study by Wang and Dress in 2022, have discovered that perceived behavioral control have a significant influence on intention to reduce food waste. Meanwhile, research by Bhatti and Dress in 2019 have emphasized that environmental concern and time pressure influence the attitude toward food waste reduction. Ang and rest in 2021 proposed the responsibility consumption for one's action depending on food review, and being waste conscious had a significant positive relationship with food waste reducing behavior. However, this study focused on reducing food waste practice without examining the relationship between reduce the food waste practice in the aspect of factor that influence the behavior and food waste behaviors among the residents of university student hostel. That's all from me. I will pass to next presenter.
Alright, hi, my name is Nur Shahira binti Wazir with metric number 280245, and I will continue to present about the research objective, research questions, dependent variables and independent variables, and also methodology. So, for research objective, we have two objectives for our topic, which is food waste behavior in Inasis Proton's cafeteria among the residents of Inasis Proton. So, the first objective that we have made is to identify the factors influencing food waste behavior among the residents of Inasis Proton in the cafeteria, which comes up with our research questions, which is what are the factors that influencing food waste behavior among the residents of Inasis Proton in the cafeteria. Next is our second objective, which is to assess the attitudes and perceptions of the residents of Inasis Proton towards food waste and its environmental impact. And we comes up with the questions from the objective, which is what are the attitudes and perceptions of the residents of Inasis Proton towards food waste and its impact on the environment. And our dependent variables is factors that influence the behavior, and our independent variables is food waste behaviors among the residents of Inasis Proton. And methodology for our research topic is quantitative, since it related where we should be making survey for those residents of Inasis Proton. So it is quantitative. So that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nik Nurin Afzal binti Ibrahim and my metric number is 279936. So I will explain about literature review. So our topic is food waste management. So under food waste management there is 3 points we choose. The first one is management, second challenge, Third, attitude or behavior. So the first article we choose is food waste generated by the Meridian Hotel Industry by Chitra Brajan and others in 2022. So the question list is the first one is what do you think that there is a food wastage problem at the hotel? Second, in which of the following categories would you classify most of the food waste? Third, according to you, during which meal of the day is food most wanted? Second, challenge. So the second article we choose is tackling the challenges of reducing and managing food waste in Mumbai restaurants by Javan Barucha in 2017. So the third article is attitude or behavior, which is what influences student food waste behavior in campus canteens by Hong Wang and the others in 2022. So the question list is the first one is attitude to food waste is positively related to intention to reduce food waste. Second, subjective norm is positively related to intention to reduce food waste. Third, perceived behavior control is positively related to intention to reduce food waste. Thank you, that's all from me. So I will pass to the next presenter.
A very good day, doctor. I am Yashni Manikma. My tick number is 279213. Now I will continue our presentation by explaining why we choose this topic, the theory, and the findings. First of all, why this topic? Okay, there are four reasons for why we chose this topic. Number one, most of the studies focuses on food waste reduction. So here we decided to focus on food waste behavior in order to figure out the behavioral factors that lead to food waste issues. Number two, most studies focuses on household, restaurants, individual aspects. But there are also huge amount of food waste happen in the hostel cafeterias, and that has been not well focused by the researchers. And then the third reason here is um, very less studies on youngsters, specifically students, food waste behavior. As students are the major contributor, some of the major contributor to the issue, studies must be done in order to highlight the issues from their perspective. Lastly, different findings on every behavior studies. So there is a gap for us to highlight some new aspects in the behavioral point of view. Next, the theory. Okay, here we choose the theory of planet behavior by stating the subjective norms and attitude as independent variables and food waste behavior as a dependent variable on the theoretical framework. And then we will move on to the findings. There are four suggestions according to the findings. Those are attitudes toward food-based subjective norms and perceived behavioral control have a significant influence on intention to reduce food waste. Moral norm and food taste are shown to have a favorable effect on the intention to reduce food waste. And then number three, food waste behavior is significantly determined by the intention to reduce food waste. And then last but not least, campus food saving climate negatively moderate the relationship between intention to reduce food waste and food waste behavior. That's all from me. Now I will pass on to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Salwa Binti Hidayat with matric number 280471, and I will conclude for our group research. So in conclusion, this research summarized that this topic focused on the behavior of among students on the food wastage, and this research independent variable is food waste behavior among the student, and the dependent variable is factors that influence their behaviors. We can conclude that based on this research, the food wastage is still happening among students and still need to find on the solution in order to improve on the behaviors on food wastage. So that's all for our group presentation. Thank you.